What's up, YouTube? It's been a while since I've posted a video. There's been a lot going on for me, so I haven't gotten out as much as I've wanted to. But here I am today, just out and about, killing some time, going for a ride, about 200 miles, I guess, round trip. Just enjoying the beautiful day. So yeah. Something new you can probably see on the front of the motorcycle is my new windscreen and deflector on the top of that windscreen. It has pretty much solved any and all of my wind buffeting issues. The windscreen is a Puig? I don't even know how to say it. It came from Cycle Gear. It's spelled P-U-I-G. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I asked AI and it suggested that it's Puig, so that's what we'll go with. It sounds better than Puig, or yeah, anyway. But yeah, so it's pretty much solved all of my buffeting issues in when I'm riding on the highway, which was the main reason I needed a new windscreen. So it's solved my buffeting issue. Check this out. See, listen. I don't know if you can hear the difference or not, but I sure can. So yeah, that's something new. Hopefully it doesn't obstruct the view of the camera. I didn't really think about that. But I do believe when I'm out and about doing some fun roads, I'll take the top deflector off and so I'll take the top deflector off so it doesn't impede my vision either. That brings me to the point of this top wind deflector. It came from Amazon and it's made by Kemi-Moto. So I'll put a link in the description down below if you would like it. It does help considerably. There's one small issue that I found with it, that if you don't have it standing pretty straight up, it kind of distorts your view depending on where your eyes hit it. So like right now, it's pretty straight up, and if I look at the very top, it distorts the view a little bit. But other than that, it's pretty clear and doesn't really bother me as much as it originally did. My original review for the little deflector was awful, but I had it tilted back so it was more toward me this way, and so that made it more warped. The view was just a little bit more warped with it at that angle. But I since raised that review to 4 stars because there's still a little bit of distortion, but it's not as bad as it was, and it has helped considerably on top of the windscreen that I purchased. The windscreen by itself was good, but I still had some buffeting. I'm 5'9", and it was just hitting the top of my helmet and pushing me around a whole lot. I can ride now pretty much with my visor open. I'm sure that's changed the sound of my microphone. Sorry about that. But if I have my wind visor down, or if I have my visor down, it's a lot quieter, obviously. But I can ride with my visor open and not have any wind or bugs or anything be hitting me. Is that even proper English? They not be hitting me. So anyway, I'm pretty excited and pretty happy with that purchase, at least for when I'm riding on the highway. It's helped considerably. It makes the ride much more comfortable. So today I've done a big loop. From my hometown, today I've done a big loop from where I live in Shepherdsville to Bardstown, Kentucky, to Mount Washington, all the way here to Taylorsville Lake in Taylorsville, Kentucky. And so, today was just a day for me to get out and ride because I haven't been out in a while. Now, with that being said, I do have plans in October to do a weekend trip, a weekend getaway, and ride to some new places in southeastern Kentucky and a little bit of western Virginia, in that area. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to bringing that to you on my YouTube channel. Speaking of my YouTube channel, if you're new here, I do appreciate you stopping by and checking out my channel. I do appreciate it a lot. If you could just give me a like on the video, it helps me with the algorithms and stuff. And if you've been here before, welcome back. I'm happy that you're here again. I haven't produced the amount of content, the videos that I've wanted to so far this year, because I've just been, other things have come up, and I wasn't able to do the things I wanted to. But hopefully I'll make up for that in October. I have big plans. I've got my whole weekend planned out of what I'm doing, what I'm recording, and so it should be a good time. It should be a pretty decent couple videos, probably 2 or 3, maybe 4 videos that I'll do for that whole trip. Maybe more, maybe less. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Is the campground open? Nope. Campground is still closed. That sucks. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out in October and doing that trip, weather permitting, and capture the fall foliage in eastern Kentucky in the mountains. Plan on visiting Black Mountain. That is the highest point in Kentucky. And probably, actually most definitely, the Little Shepherd Trail. I'm looking forward to that especially. It's 34 miles of, 2.5 or 1.5 track backcountry road. Some of it's dirt, some of it's paved, so I'm looking forward to that. That'll probably be my highlight, or maybe the highlight will be the Dragon Slayer, Route 160 between Lynch, Kentucky, and Virginia. So I'm so looking forward to this trip. I'll be visiting some new places that I haven't been before, and I'm just really excited. So like I said, I haven't produced the videos that I've wanted to this year. I've been posting a bunch of shorts from previous videos that I've done, and I just try to keep my channel active, and I'm always looking forward to doing more videos and going more places. In 2025 was supposed to be my year of adventures, according to my theory. And my first video that I did this year, and well, that didn't really happen, but I'll make up for it in 2026. Definitely make up for it in 2026. And then I'm pretty sure this trip in October is going to be epic. Oh, Taylorsville Lake. I'm really bummed out that the campground is still closed. I was hoping to maybe sneak a camping trip in there. Yeah, but guess not. They're doing some renovations at the campground, I reckon, and that's taken longer than expected, because I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be open by September. But here we are, almost to the end of September, and it's not open. So yeah, a lot of new things have been happening with the motorcycle. Obviously, I've already talked about my new windscreen and top windscreen deflector thing, whatever you want to call it. Windscreen deflector, I don't know. and got some new cases on my motorcycle. I've got the SHAD TERRA 47 side cases and the SHAD TERRA 55 top case. And man, they're huge, and I can pretty much bring the kitchen sink with me when I want to camp or go somewhere. But these cases are pretty awesome, and I plan on doing a walkthrough and review of those, and with the my SHAD TR40 soft bags and TR50 top case. We'll get there eventually. Hopefully not too well, hopefully I can get that done soon. Riding season's going to be over in probably a month or two. It gets cold here in November, December. There will still be some good riding weather though in between the colder days, but I have gear for that, so it's not a big deal. I think I'll pull in down here and just do a quick walk around on the motorcycle and show you some of the new stuff, and then I'll probably just call it a day on the video, and then I'll head home. I've got to go and do some things for work, so can I go back here? No. So there are some things that I need to go do for work, so I need to just do a quick walk around the bike and, you know, head home so I can get to the office and do some things. Let's see, we can go up here to the horse park. There's a little area for me to stop for a second. Hopefully I won't disturb the horses if there are any down here. They're all probably out though on the trails. There's lots of horse trails around the lake here, which, man, I wish I could take the bike out on it. But I shall not do that. Do not tie horses to trees. No problem. All right, I'll be easy through here. Don't want to spook these guys. That dude looked kind of mad that I was down here. It's fine. I'm not causing a scene. I'm not causing trouble. I'm riding like I have a little bit of sense anyway. I'm going to stop here for just a second and walk around the bike. Oh. So, here's the new SHAD bags. We've got the TERRA 47s. The side cases, they're huge, man. I think they're a little bit too big, but I mean, they're not much wider than the handlebars, but you know, it still looks all right, and there's plenty of room for anything I need. Here's a shot from the back, so that's what they look like. And then I've got the TR55 top case, and it's, you know, not a bad little setup. You know, I'll use these when I'm taking a road trip that I'm not planning on doing any off-roading. Simply because those are just too wide for me to be doing silly things off-road. I'd rather have the soft cases on for that. Another thing is the SHAD TR10 tank bag. It's much bigger than the one that I had, this what was that one? This CL91, the click lock tank bag. This one's much bigger, and it's actually not as obtrusive as I thought it was going to be, but it works pretty well. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've done with the bike this year. The new windscreen is holding up really good. You can see all the bugs. Well, hopefully you can see all the bugs that have not hit my helmet or my face while riding, because it works really well. But yeah, it's Kemi-Moto. You probably can't see that, but it's definitely served its purpose, and it works well. So that's it. That is the V-strom as it stands right now. I do have new boots. They were just delivered the other day. I got Tour Masters, and I'll do a whole video on that because there's a reason I got the ones that I did. You know, there was a cost barrier for me, so I got the best that I could afford at the time, and you know, I'll upgrade one day to something a little nicer with a lot more protection. But so yeah, those new boots are at home right now. I've got my old ones on because I need to adjust my shifter. There's not enough flex in the boot for me to get underneath, and the toe box area is too tall, so I'm having a hard time upshifting. So today, since I'm not doing anything crazy, I wore my old boots. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. Please, if you haven't before, subscribe to my channel. Please do. That would be awesome. I do have great content coming up. This trip in October to Eastern Kentucky is going to be pretty epic, and I'm super excited about that. So anyway, life is an adventure, so never stop exploring, and I hope to see you on the next one. See you later.